Okay, great. We'll see you.
Yeah, I mean, 2 years in a row, you know, it's like...
My father started this business. It's been over 30 years, and when I was about 14, I started coming down on just the weekends and hanging out, and then by the time I was 19, I took over my dad's stand. That was my first year. That was 19 years ago, and I've been coming here ever since. It's a funny thing, but I've almost kind of grown up here in a way, you know, like this is my little neighborhood and my home away from home, and people are really good to me here and always make me feel welcome. And I think, you know, they always say, you bring Christmas for us, and so it's a nice exchange, I think.
You know what's my favorite? I've been working all week, so I'm like so tired.
Yeah.
I've been working late all week. So. What's your favorite question?
Oh, when people hold up a tree this tall, and they'll always say to me, how tall is this?
It's a sad world when people start yelling at their Christmas tree man, and how great it is to have a job where you're outside dealing with people that are trying to have a good time, fulfilling their Christmas traditions, and you're basically liked. You're the next thing to Santa Claus.
We don't farm the trees. We buy them from farms in Canada, mostly Quebec, some from Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, and over the years we're always sort of, you know, we have our mainstay farms, and then we're always sort of shopping around for new stuff. So we've bought before from Pennsylvania, Vermont, New York, North Carolina, all over the place.
We established the farm in 1981 and have been selling trees since 1988. And we're a choose and cut farm. We're the largest choose and cut Christmas tree farm in Loudoun County. So folks come out and visit us. We provide them with a map, lay of the land, and where the trees are located. We also loan them a rope and a saw, turn them loose in the fields. They wander around, and when they find a tree they like, they bring it back to us here. We then have a tree shaker and a baling machine. The shaker knocks out some of the old needles and things like that they don't want to bring home. And we have complimentary hot cider. We have about 40,000 trees, plus or minus. Primarily Douglas fir and Colorado blue spruce. We've tried in the past to grow Fraser fir, which of course is a very popular tree. But we are a little warm in temperature, so those trees do better either in the higher mountains of North Carolina or up further north in Pennsylvania. Yeah. It's just a little too warm here for us to grow them successfully.
The fir trees are very soft and user-friendly, the Fraser being sort of the fancier one and the balsam being more like the everyman's tree. The balsam has that classic fragrance, and the Fraser people like because it has really great needle retention.
Well, for me, I think it's a little something about bringing green in the house and having a little special moment of light.
Well, you know, it seems to be, regardless of religion, the Christmas tree symbolizes life during wintertime.
You know, sometimes when I come home from work, I in fact, and no one's in the living room, which is where we keep the tree, I will just sit and look at the tree. And I do this thing sometimes where I just look cross-eyed at the tree and all the lights pop even more, which is really, really just, it's something that I've been doing since I was a kid. So I do spend some time with the tree. I really nurture it. I water the tree. You know, it's just, like I said, it's been a great tradition for me, and it's something that brings back a lot of great memories.
I would say easily 2/3 of my business is repeat customers, and we have a great time. We just have fun. You know, lots of the kids come, and we just have fun with it. I think we have our own little thing going on here in the urban side of it, where the kids like to help wrap it up, and the sawing and picking out the tree, and yeah, we have fun. We have fun. It's fun to see these kids that are started out really tiny and get bigger, but I always have new, you know, little kids that come, so it's the cycle. I mean, I really love trees. I don't, you know, I see them all naked. I don't see a lot of the dressed up ones, although people do always bring me pictures. Just today, a woman said, "Oh, look, here's our tree. We decorated it last night." It's funny. I've had people in the past say to me, you think you're so environmental, but you're cutting down all these trees, which is not true at all. I mean, the business of cut Christmas trees is incredibly environmentally friendly. I mean, it's like going to the farmer's market and buying vegetables. It's just on a time-wise a larger scale, but you're supporting the growing of trees. For every tree that's cut down, you know, they're planting 2 or 3 more trees in the ground. And this is land, a lot of times, well, up in Canada, there's not a whole lot else that can be done with it. That's what that land is, you know, that's really good for it. Without the farms, you're talking about like just soil erosion, and I mean, you're creating a habitat for animals and a business. I mean, and it's economically, it's the small business model. Walmart doesn't have tree farms. You know what I'm saying? These are all like family businesses. And then when you throw it away, it's 100% biodegradable. So I don't know. I can get behind that. You know, selling the trees. I can feel good about that. I can feel good about that whole, you know, process.
On the tree, as if Christmas was invented just for you and for me. And when the angel on the treetop requested a song, we sang Silent Night all